Hello YouTube, this is SniperZen. If you would like to request a video, please message me or comment. Now, this video is, this is a demonstration of what to do against Super Rushers. Now, if you don't know what a Super Rusher is a technique where the enemy team is, where your team is very bad, and the enemy team is very good. So they keep rushing, they have 2 flags in domination, and you only have 1. And they just keep rushing you, and spawn trapping you, and sometimes it will get to the point where the other team, sometimes it will get to the point where the other team is so good, they will literally camp right outside your base, so that you will continue to spawn there, but they can continue camping you. Most of the time this is not the case though. Most of the time, your team is just good enough to kill them the second they get in the spawn, but they continue to rush to where they are right in front of you, just about every time you spawn. Now, this has not really happened yet. To a small extent it has, but mostly, no, they haven't exactly started doing the Super Rush yet. But yes, as you can see, now they have taken A, and they are pretty close to our spawn. And like I said, it's not as bad as it's going to get yet. And he kills himself. Now, unfortunately for now, I think I've run out of things to talk about until they actually start the Super Rush and I start doing my technique.
Care package on the way. UAV recon standing by. UAV online.
Now, as you can see, there's someone over there with a javelin, and believe it or not, he is actually using the javelin with danger close, and he just killed someone with it. He's actually, this was the first time I had ever seen someone doing it, but really, it's not that bad a technique. He does kill quite a few people doing it. That's for sure. Especially more so on the game after this. We were on Afghan, and he kept killing us every 2 seconds because we were spawning in C. Now, the javelin is bad enough, but when you put danger close on it like he has, the damage radius just explodes exponentially, and it's basically a Chuck Norris javelin, as Wings of Redemption would call it. Now, as you can see here, I just kind of speeded up immediately because I thought there would be someone outside for sure. That's a very dumb thing to do. Don't do that. Got a good old sentry gun here. Now that we have switched to spawns, this is when I start doing my little technique. And it is called camp. Okay? I hate to tell people to camp, but if you are up against people who are extremely good and your team sucks, so they just keep getting in your spawn constantly, then really all you can possibly do is sit at your spawn and wait for them to come to you, because it's guaranteed that they will come to you because no one else will kill them, and it's pretty much up to you. Then again, if you're, I mean, no offense if you are, but if you're one of those people who suck and, you know, let them get back in your spawn, then, you know, obviously there's really nothing you can do. Now, I kind of break... This is another little technique I do, and this is a little more specific. If you are getting camped very badly, then, if possible... This is just if possible. If you try and leave... Okay, just leave your spawn and try and take the opposite spawn. Like, I'm in C, and I could go out and try and take A. But if you find that every exit out of your area is covered, then, or if you start leaving and then some people will come up behind you because they have UAVs, then most of the time the best thing to do is just going to be to camp. But like I said, if possible, go and take the opposite spawn, and maybe you can screw them up and then take B. That has happened to me before. I have been able to take the opposite spawn, and in the confusion, some teammates have been able to take B. As you can see here, they're just, you know, charging the hell out of us. Just completely nothing I can really do except camp. That was always... I always thought that was a bullshit knife. I don't know why I didn't watch the kill cam. Got lucky I didn't get killed by his martyrdom there. Yo, in Modern Warfare 2, I'd say martyrdom is worse than Call of Duty 4. At least in Call of Duty 4, you knew not to walk over any dead bodies, because it's very likely that they'll have martyrdom. But in Modern Warfare 2, you just see it enough to where you will walk over their bodies and it'll kill you every time. I mean, you don't see it often enough to stop walking over bodies, but you see it often enough to where it'll kill you every now and then, and to where it's annoying. Now, see here, this is something I'm pretty proud of right here. Now, you can see their emergency airdrop right there, and you can see the care package. And I call in a precision airstrike on the care package. And then I get a Predator missile, and I also call it in on the care packages. Or at least I try to. There isn't anyone back there, so I try and go back. It's, I personally think that was pretty smart of me. I hate to gloat here. Now see, I have left the spawn, so now they have taken all the flags. But even though they have taken all the flags, the spawn has not switched. Now, the spawn system in Modern Warfare 2, it's pretty good until you encounter super rushers like these. Because most of the time, they pretty much have to be on top of your spawn for it to switch. And unfortunately, almost no one is bad enough to where it'll get that bad. Anyway, this video is about to be over because this is connection interrupted. And, yeah, I hope that this helps people.